Hey guys, this video was recorded about 5 months ago when the Star Wars show Ahsoka series came out. I completely forgot I recorded this video, but here we go. Better late than never, and enjoy my reaction to seeing Anakin Skywalker for the first time in a very long time. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Ahsoka Part 5 just came out. I am so excited for this episode. It's 2 AM for me at the moment because I live in the UK, so I have to keep my voice a little down. I love Star Wars, so of course I'm going to stay up. And the fact that they're putting episode 5, this week's episode, in cinemas makes me so excited. I have not been this excited for an episode of Star Wars since Clone Wars Season 7. And that was 3 years ago. I don't know what to expect. I'm just going to have a blast. Let's do this, guys. I've got a bad feeling about this. Anakin Skywalker. I feel like a little kid. This episode is directed by Dave Filoni, who wrote the whole show, who did the Clone Wars, my favourite show of all time. Not just Star Wars, but of all time. Oh, the music. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. Hu Yang, stranded back on the planet. She's trying to look for Ahsoka and Sabine because she still thinks they are on the planet. Hey Jace, Chopper. There he is. There's Sabine's helmet. They're all gonna think they're dead, and I don't think Sabine and Ahsoka will ever actually return to the galaxy. I think they're both gonna be stranded in the other galaxy for at least a very long time. Shadow Warrior, what does that mean? Oh my god. It's not happening. Oh my god. This is awesome because he never got to finish her training. What am I watching, man? Have they got Nick Gillard to do that? Nick Gillard is the guy who did the choreography of the prequel lightsaber fights. Does that look good? But I didn't realise we were going to get, like... What? This is... Oh my god. I thought they were at least going to talk a bit more first. Ah, it's this guy. What?
We stay out here any longer without reporting in, people are going to start asking questions.
This episode, man. Yeah. He's definitely going to be a Jedi. I would love to see Zeb in this show. Do you think anyone can just jump in the water and enter the world between worlds? Maybe the water's a doorway for Force users, maybe? Force sensitive people? So maybe Jason can go in. Good work, Jace. See, Anakin's holding back.
Looks like you don't have much left to offer.
I haven't taught you everything yet.
Wow. Okay. No, you were no. What? No, this is... You're asking me. Oh, it's giving me chills. got his armor.
This was one of our first missions. Why are we here?
You tell me.
I don't understand.
That's your problem.
Master! Wait!
The clones. You're gonna see Rex.
This is your training.
I'm happy. So is this the fight they... Which episode is this? Is this when they go to Jabba's palace or something, like, to get, like, the baby Jabba's son? In the Clone Wars? No, this is Rex. No, who's this? Oh, it's a dead clone, is it? Oh, no. Oh my god, is that? Oh. Thought it was Ayla Secura then.
Come on, Snips. The battle's not over yet. There are more separatist droids approaching.
Yo, Rex! It's Rex! It's Rex! Look at him, Anakin looks... Hayden. Perfect.
There's always a price.
I cannot believe... That was good. That was sick. The ATTEs. That was golden. Dave Filoni. Seeing X-Wings soar across the sky
General, how many more times are we gonna make this circuit?
never gets old. Never gets old. Into the water.
Said low.
Nice work, Commander. We'll secure the perimeter. Come on, let's go!
The Siege of Mandalore. Here he is.
Is that all?
I gave you a choice. Live. Or die. Incorrect.
Oh my god, it's Darth Vader. Oh no, it isn't. Oh. Yo.
You lack conviction. Trying to die.
There's hope for you yet.
That was so sick. She's back. There she is. How is she gonna get to the other galaxy? She has white.
Ahsoka,
Yes?
can you teach me?
No.
Why not?
I know you.
Oh, this is cool. This is similar to Cal Kestis. She knows.
And she's alive.
Yes, but
Yes.
where?
At least she was when she left.
Sabine's helmet. Ooh. Maybe the helmet can track the rest of her armor. She can use the hyperspace whales. I didn't even think of that. Of course. You can see in her character she's starting to get happier. She's not as stoic. She's like all white. She's gone from grey to white. Good symbolism. Like Gandalf the grey to Gandalf the white. There's a big fella. That's the one. I love her new outfit. I love it. I guess she's going to communicate with them by using the Force.
General, got incoming.
How small the ship is.
They can't interrupt the fight in the pod.
Take me. She's going to go inside? That's the way to do it. Wow, look at it, all its teeth.
All right.
Open up like a dentist.
You best come back inside.
Open wide, say go in. Believe me now.
Basic maneuvers. Get clear of their path.
Yeah, careful. Don't know how they haven't hit them yet. Evasive maneuvers moves right into them. That's the one with Ahsoka. Gonna bring them home. I'm gonna have to watch that again because that was incredible. Best episode of the show? Maybe. Last episode and this episode quite tied. Yeah. Good night. Hey guys, this is Luke from the future. Now I completely forgot about this video, so it never got uploaded, but better late than never, right? But the show came out about 5 months ago or so, and I realized I'd never given my complete thoughts of the series. So I'm going to give my quick thoughts now. So the reaction you just watched was to episode 5, Shadow Warrior, and that was by far the best episode of the series, or episode 6. I think 4, 5 and 6 were my favourite, and they were just a banger after a banger after a banger. It was just the best time to be a Star Wars fan. And it did fall apart a little bit in episode 7 and 8. I felt like the writing kind of plummeted a little bit, and they could have done things differently. I feel like Sabine being a Force user, I mean, they did hint at it throughout the series. It wasn't just a sudden thing, but it just felt quite wrong, because I liked the fact that she was a Jedi that couldn't really use the Force. Now, George Lucas did speak about anyone can use the Force, but talent is a huge factor. So if you're Anakin Skywalker, you have huge talent for the Force. If you're like Sabine Wren, you should be able to maybe have an understanding of the Force, sort of sense it around you, but I don't think she should be able to use it. At least not for like 20 years. 20 years of constant training, then maybe she'll be able to lift the rock or something. I think that's fair, but not like a few weeks of training from Ahsoka and then, you know, she can, if even that. It's been a while since I've watched the show, so I do apologize if I do get things wrong. But when she pushes Ezra like to the Star Destroyer, to Thrawn's Star Destroyer, that was kind of ridiculous. So I didn't like that bit. And when I think she pulled a lightsaber towards her with the Force, even that, like, it just was very, oh, okay, that was very sudden, out of nowhere, and a bit of lazy writing there. I think that's my biggest complaint about the show, is being able to use the Force. I think Thrawn was amazing. I think Anakin coming back was incredible. Hayden, it just, you know, brought you back to Revenge of the Sith, you know? But, which is my favourite Star Wars film as well, so I loved it. Loved having him back. And I think Ezra felt a little off in a way. I like the Star Wars Rebels version of Ezra a lot better, but maybe that's just because I'm not used to him in live action. That could be another thing. I think Sabine as a character though, just without the Force stuff, for me, I do like a character quite a lot. Ahsoka, she's stoic, but that is for a reason. She has gone through so much in her story arc that she has just become this very stoic person. With her past, she gets wrongly accused of treason and gets framed and then gets expelled by the Jedi Council. And then Order 66 happens. She loses all her friends, all her family that she had, and she's just left to roam in this very bleak world of the Empire. And then we get to where she is now, where she's abandoned her apprentice Sabine, who's very angry at her. She found out Darth Vader was Anakin Skywalker. So she's gone through a lot, and that's why she's been stoic, becoming stoic from someone who was very charismatic, very full of life in the Clone Wars. And then we see her character arc coming now in episode 6, 7, and 8, coming in between, you know, being that very charismatic, jolly person and stoic. This sort of in between that has the charisma, has the sense of humor, but also has the seriousness and the wiseness of what she has been for years and years and years. So it's best of both worlds, really. And we see her becoming from Ahsoka the Grey, really, to Ahsoka the White, sort of Gandalf reference there. And I do love her character arc in the show. It's very good. I think two characters that stand out in the show completely is Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati. They are complete standouts for me. I love them so much. They're just so compelling, and we didn't see any of them in episode 5, I don't think. So, you know, you never see my reaction or my thoughts to them, so I'm going to give my thoughts now. Baylan Skoll, whenever he's on screen, he gives a, you know, very center stage presence that you just have your eyes glued to the screen, because he's very compelling, he's very interesting. He has this sort of sentimental attachment to the Jedi Order, but he's also a dark side Force user, so you're like, okay, what is his intentions? What is he thinking inside his head? He's always thinking of something. You know, there's always conflict inside his head. You see that. And him and Thrawn have a lot of knowledge going on up there, so it makes for a very compelling character. Because we eventually know he is from the Jedi Order, and that Shin Hati was born in the Empire. So we're like, okay, how did he meet Shin Hati? How did this relationship form? You know, there's many questions, like who is he? Who is she? What do they want from this new galaxy? And you get something from Baylan Skoll that you don't normally get from Sith or dark side Force users, and that's honor. He's very honorable. And we see Shin Hati lose her temper a few times, as, you know, dark side Force users do, and Baylan is there to control her. And then at the end of the series, we see Baylan Skoll abandoning Shin to go after this quest of the father, son, and the daughter, sort of, what do you even call them? Gods of Star Wars, of Mortis, gods of Mortis, really. If you have watched that Clone Wars episode, it's very deep Star Wars lore. And he's after some sort of power, we're not sure what yet. And then we see Shin Hati just roaming the landscape alone. She probably doesn't know what to do after her master just abandoned her like that. And it's just really sad that Ray Stevenson passed away, and at such a young age. And I've seen from interviews, he just seems like such a jolly and nice person, and you know, he's such a great actor as well, from what I've seen from Baylan Skoll. I don't know what they're going to do next. I think it'd be best to recast, because CGI isn't very developed yet. It's not very human. Like, we saw Luke Skywalker in Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian, but it just, the tone of voice and everything, you could tell it's AI, even if you weren't told it in the first place beforehand. So I think it's best if they recast the character and honor his character, you know? Honor his character in name of Ray Stevenson with another actor that is very compelling, playing Baylan Skoll. I think that's the best decision they could probably make, in my opinion, but yeah, we'll have to see. And you know, things are getting interesting. Ahsoka and Sabine are stuck in the other galaxy, and Ezra sort of replaced Ahsoka and Sabine. Sort of they switched galaxies with Ezra Bridger. Ezra Bridger is back with Hera. Thrawn is in the main galaxy and probably just try and control the galaxy. But they have one threat, one very big threat: Luke Skywalker, which we know is still alive in the sequel trilogy. So he will deal with them one way or another, and we're going to see that in Dave Filoni's film that he's making of the Mandoverse. I'm very excited about that. Also, Thrawn is just a huge standout in the show as well. He is exactly the same from what he was in Rebels. I mean, mainly because he's played by the same actor as the voice actor in Rebels. He's just such an intelligent individual, and you can just see the cogs working in his head all the time, and his very unique war tactics as well. It's just very interesting. Yeah, I think interesting is the word to describe Thrawn. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the show as a whole. I loved the show. It was great. It was one of the best Star Wars shows that has ever come out, in my opinion. I think it really was a good pace in episodes 1, 2, 3. Then it went up for 4, 5, 6, and then plummeted a little bit for 7 and 8. But as a whole, it's very, you know, on average, it's very good. I have high hopes for Star Wars next. We have Bad Batch Season 3 this year, as well as, I think The Acolyte is coming this year, and Skeleton Crew. I don't think Andor Season 2 is coming this year. I think that's next year. But we have at least 3 Star Wars shows that I know of. Maybe 4. Oh no, Tales of the Jedi Season 2. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, lots of Star Wars to come. Very excited. And yeah, have a nice day, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.